In today's video, we will see IMM5476e form, which is use of representative form. This can be used for various type of application, including visitor visa, permanent residency, including the spousal sponsor, parent sponsorship, if you're coming on study permit, and even during the citizenship application. So this is the standard form, and this form can be filled at the time of application. When you're filling out the application form, you can submit at the time that you're appointing a representative when you're first submitting your application. And if you have not done that, you can do that even during the application process. So I'll go through in detail with this form where you can appoint and cancel the representative. So while we go ahead with the video, first and foremost is to have the right form with you. And for that, this is the website canada.ca. You see here IMM5476e use of representative form. Always right click and save link as. The reason is if you're trying to open this on a browser, you might get an error, and the best way to download any form on the IRCC website or Canada government website is to save them and then have this Acrobat reader installed in your system. You will need this to open this form. So the form is now open in front of you, and I have filled few details. But before even I start going through this form, few things. One, this is an editable form, which means you can do this online as I have made entries here. And as you keep doing this, make sure you're saving this form so that you don't lose out any of the information. And in case you want to completely erase and reset, this is the button to do that. And once the form is complete, this is the print form button, which you will find here. Also toward the end of the form on page 3. So this is one thing. Second thing to note is the signature requirement. When we look at the signature requirement, that is the representative signature in section B and C, the representative must sign this form manually. You can enter the date in this editable section, but when it comes to the signature part, make sure that the representative is doing a signature manually after taking the printout of the form. I will be repeating this as we go ahead with the video. And applicant signature, again, this has to be done manually after taking the printout. Don't try to enter the name digitally, that is by typing the name. So I hope this helps you. Coming to the form, use of representative, as you can see, you do not need to hire a representative. It is your choice. In case you don't want to have a representative, you need not fill this form, and principal applicant will receive all communication on email. Use of representative usually helps the applicant, and this representative need not be in Canada. They can be anywhere in the world, and if they are in Canada, it becomes easier to communicate with IRCC being on the same time zone. And here it says that it's your choice. No one can guarantee the approval of your application. All forms and information that you need to apply are available free at this website. Now, this is important to read. A representative is someone who has provided advice or guidance to you at any stage of the application process, whether that person receives consideration, that is compensation, or not. If you have paid that representative or not, if they have given you advice or guidance, they can be the representative. Following the submission of your application, that person may conduct business on your behalf with immigration. So as I said, that person will be able to reach out to IRCC and get the details once this form is filled out. The preceding includes express entry submission. You may have one representative only per application. So for each application, there can be only one representative. And if you appoint an additional representative, the previous representative will no longer be authorized to conduct business on behalf and receive information on your case file. That is the reason why you see here, I am appointing a representative, and here it says cancelling the appointment of representative. And then the note, you must use this form to appoint a paid or unpaid representative to conduct business with IRCC or CBSA on your behalf. You must also use this form to notify IRCC if your representative's contact information changes. So anytime the contact information changes, address changes, you have to notify. If you wish to cancel the appointment of current representative and represent yourself, or if you wish to cancel the appointment of your current representative and appoint a new representative. So that is the reason if you are appointing a representative, you will select this. If you are cancelling a representative, you will select this. And if you are using the same form to appoint and cancel, then you will select both. So I hope this part is also clear for you. Now we will start filling the application, and here I'm choosing appointing a representative. So section A, B and D has to be completed, and if selecting cancelling the appointment, then section A, C and D has to be done, and if it is both, then A, B, C, D all has to be completed together. So for this we are selecting appointing a representative, and here the applicant's information. So Gopi Krishna is the applicant, and this could be for, as I said, if the applicant is for visitor visa, permanent residency or even study permit. In that case, whoever the applicant is, that person's family name, given name comes, then the date of birth get entered, and if this form is getting filled along with the application, that is when the application is being done for the first time, visitor visa, PR or the citizenship, in that case this 3 and 4 will remain NA. So this NA could be like this or like this for not applicable. Okay. So if you have already submitted your application, in that case you enter the name of the office, which you will be able to see from the login. That name you enter, type of application. Okay. So whether it is permanent residency, extension of study permit, etc. So if it is citizenship, you enter citizenship, and then the UCI number which you would have been allotted, if it is known, so then gets entered here. For this video, I'm keeping NA as the response here. Coming to the section B, appointment of representative. This is an uncompensated section. So that means this person, whoever the representative is, here the family name, given name is entered, is uncompensated, is not getting any money. There are three options here: friends and families. As far as I know, they are the only group of people who will not charge any money and give you advice. If you're going for any other option, then you have to enter the detail. For example, if you're going for the immigration consultant, then you have to enter which province or territory they are in and their membership ID number. And if it is others, then you have to specify what that other is. So here I have selected friends and family, who is uncompensated. Let's come down. Or is or will be compensated and is a member in good standing of. These are the options. You have to choose the option. If it is an immigration consultant or any other authorized representative, they will have their separate sign-in portal. You see here this. And if you want to check if they are in good standing, then you come to this page. The link will be in the description, which I'm sure by now you would know, and you can check the person's license and if they can give you advice. So these are the link. I'm just showing one of them. Once you come here, this is the page where you can check any active person who is in good standing. So once you click here, search for RCIC. Okay? So you can add their name and the ID, their company detail, and find. It will show you their standing. So you can do this at your own time. And as far as my knowledge goes, if they are not one of them and they are agent, then they cannot give you advice. So you see this list, what is given here, they are licensed people to give you advice and collect money from you. In case you find agents, those agents can collect only the document from you, and they will have a tie-up with one of these people, if at all they have, who can advise you directly. So the agent cannot be giving you advice. This is my understanding. Now coming to this part, I have left it blank because there is no person who is getting compensated. In case you have a paid representative, then you select one of these options and enter the detail. And then comes the representative's contact information. Here I have left name of the firm or organization blank, and again these section blank. In case you have to enter that. Then the mailing address of the contact information. So here I have entered the mailing address. As I said, this need not be just from Canada. It can be from any country outside Canada also, but you have to mention the correct phone number and the email address. So once this is entered, by indicating your representative's email address, you are hereby authorizing IRCC to transmit your file and personal information to this specific email address. So I have seen all the communication, whatever I have got from IRCC till date has only been through email, and even from my friends I have heard the same. In rarest of rare case, they have reached out over phone, I'm yet to see if any physical mail has gone to anyone. So your representative declaration here, which I declare that information in section B is truthful, complete and correct. I understand and accept that I am a person appointed by applicant to conduct business on the applicant or sponsor's behalf with Immigration, Refugee and Citizenship Canada and Canada Border Service Agency. Here is an unpaid representative. This is an editable section where the signature of representative, I have shown this as a typed version, but always once the application has been completely filled, take a printout and then hand sign the signature part. Date can be entered, but the signature part, do the hand sign and you will not go wrong here. You will not have any confusion. So this has to be hand sign. And then this section C, as I showed above, in case you're selecting this, cancelling the appointment of representative, then you would be filling out section C, where your representative full name, given name, and the organization name, if applicable, will be entered. And you see here, there is no signature of representative. So you can just fill as a applicant that you want to cancel this representative. And then comes the section D, which is the declaration section. And whether you are appointing or you are cancelling, this form has to be filled by the applicant. So in this case, again, as I said, once we come down here the applicant signature will be done after taking the printout of the form. It is the best way to do. In case when you're filling the application, you read the instruction that this can be filled digitally, you can go ahead, but to be stress-free and to make sure that the form what you have uploaded does not come back rejected or with any of the questions, just simply take a printout and sign this. Now, this part, signature of spouse or common law partner for sponsorship application. This is for the application which is spousal sponsorship. So you enter the date and the signature of the spouse. So I believe when you're doing the application, you get an instruction that this can be filled digitally. So in that case, the applicant and spouse both can enter the detail digitally when you're doing the application first time. However, this is not applicable for parents and grandparents program, for example, or when someone is coming by any other program. So this one is specific to the spousal sponsorship. And in case you're applying for visitor visa, in visitor visa, you're not sponsoring. So be clear on that. So I hope this part is clear. Then comes the warning. It's a serious offense to give false or misleading information on this form. So you can read the rest of them, and this completes the form. And depending on whether you are appointing a representative, whether you're cancelling an appointment of representative, or you're doing both simultaneously, you will fill the form. So friends, this is all about filling of use of representative form. In case you have any questions, please use the comment section. And also you can check out my website where I have organized all the links for your ease, where you can go and find the topic of your interest. Thank you.